FA Cup review. Millwall shock Everton, West Ham dumped out by AFC Wimbledon. Millwall struck in the final seconds of injury time to shock Everton in the FA Cup fourth round while AFC Wimbledon beat West Ham. Everton twice led at the Den, but were left to rue the lack of VAR at the game as Millwall's second goal, from Jake Cooper, was allowed to stand despite coming off the defender's arm. However, Marco Silva's team only had themselves to blame after dire defending saw them concede from 3 set pieces in a 3-2 defeat. Richarlison's long-range effort squirmed through Jordan Archer's grasp to give the visitors a lead that lasted just 4 minutes when Lee Gregory's header leveled in first-half stoppage time. Substitute Cenk Tosun restored Everton's advantage before the moment of controversy when the ball ricocheted off Cooper's arm and into an unguarded net. But with VAR not in use, referee Michael Oliver had to stick by his original decision to give the goal despite Everton's furious protests as the incident was replayed on the big screen. Worse followed for the visitors, when Murray Wallace turned home another free kick launched into the box in the 94th minute. "If the competition has VAR for some stadiums then it has to have it in all," said Silva. "Because it doesn't make sense. It was a clear handball. I'm sure handball is not allowed in football." AFC Wimbledon revived memories of their crazy gang heyday as they knocked Premier League West Ham out of the FA Cup with a 4-2 win. Wimbledon may be bottom of League One, and 58 places adrift of West Ham, but that did not stop them being 3-0 up early in the second half, with Scott Wagstaff scoring twice after Kwesi Appiah's opener. Hammers substitutes Lucas Perez and Felipe Anderson scored to make it 3-2, before Wimbledon's Toby Sibbick, not even born when the club won the 1988 FA Cup final against Liverpool, headed in the winner 2 minutes from time. AFC Wimbledon took a deserved lead in the 34th minute through Appiah's deflected shot from the edge of the box. They were 2-0 up before the break. Wagstaff ran all the way to the edge of the box unopposed after dispossessing Pedro Obiang halfway before calmly sliding the past Hammers keeper Adrian. Then just seconds into the second half, Wagstaff made it 3-0 when, following an Appiah cross, he scored from 12 yards. Perez pulled one back in the 57th minute and before Anderson's free kick raised hope of a Hammers equalizer, but 19-year-old substitute Sibbick then headed in an excellent cross from Anthony Wordsworth to put the result beyond doubt. Meanwhile, Manchester City's quest for 4 trophies continued with a 5-0 thrashing of Burnley. City boss Pep Guardiola labeled talk of a quadruple as fantasy earlier in the week, but, after Saturday's comprehensive win, Burnley manager Sean Dyche said, "Who is going to stop them winning everything if they are in that mood?" Goals from Gabriel Jesus, Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne left City on top before Kevin Long's own goal and Sergio Aguero's penalty completed the rout. "Everybody wants to play and you have to play good when they do because the others are at a high level," said Guardiola. Wolves knocked out Premier League leaders Liverpool in the last round, but needed a late fight back from 2-0 down to force a replay at Shrewsbury following a 2-2 draw. Greg Docherty fired Shrewsbury into the lead just 2 minutes into the second half before Luke Waterfall's towering header made it 2-0 19 minutes from time. Raúl Jiménez came off the bench to give the Wolves a lifeline and Matt Doherty leveled 3 minutes into stoppage time. Watford won in all Premier League tie despite Javi Gracia making 11 changes as Andre Gray and Isaac Success scored in a 2-0 victory at Newcastle. Portsmouth, who won at Norwich in the third round, drew 1-1 at Fratton Park against QPR, for whom Nahki Wells cancelled out Lee Brown's opener following a goalless first half. Newport County's fairy tale continues as the League Two side, who beat Leicester in round 3, equalised in stoppage time to earn a 1-1 draw at Middlesbrough. A last-minute goal ended Oldham's run at Doncaster, and Gillingham, who also sprang a third-round upset, bowed out following defeat at Swansea. Oldham knocked out Fulham at Craven Cottage in the previous round and looked set for another replay when Peter Clark cancelled out Ben Whiteman's second-half opener for Doncaster with 6 minutes left. But Clark was adjudged to have handled in the box in the closing stages and Whiteman converted from the spot in the 90th minute. Gillingham earned their trip to Swansea by dumping out Cardiff, but Bernie's first half double put Swansea in control. Josh Reese headed the Gills back into the tie early in the second period, but Swansea regained their two-goal lead through Bertrand Celina, and Barry Mackay added the Welsh side's fourth. Frank Lampard's Derby County moved into the last 16 with a hard-fought 1-0 win at League One Accrington Stanley as both sides ended with 10 men, while Brighton and West Brom will replay at the Hawthorns following a goalless draw. Predict 6 correct scores for your chance to win £250,000.